This is the scene that the visitors to the railroad will see as they come up the Kilburn Road to enter the parking lot. The welcome sign. Now we'll pan down to the complex here. The parking lot is about 2.5 acres, holds way over 100 cars. There's the restroom. Now we're winterized, so the two cabooses are out. The yellow one we use for locker room. The red one, they're doing the interior work on it. There's the engine house. It's 42 by 88 long. The doors on the west end there are 10 by 12. This was a former Soo Line caboose. This is an 1888 boxcar that was converted into a caboose in 1912 by the Milwaukee Road. 25-ton boxcar. There's our Huff loader and the former Northwestern High Baler that's now our oil transporter truck. This is my old International 68, only 54,000 miles on it. The depot was the 1889 Soo Line depot from Trevor, Wisconsin. Here's the Erie Lackawanna coaches. They were in winter, see, and the third unit down there is the former Chicago Great Western M1000. This is the other Soo Line caboose.
No, I don't have it for sale. No. Sorry about that.
This is the combine. Didn't get a very good shot of it because of count of all the brush over there. And we own this 4 acres on the south side of the tracks. This is our ballast car, made out of a flat car with a dump body off a dump truck. Hauled all the stone down to the side track. Here's the depot from the other side, the Lackawanna cars. Here's where the people enter. Tickets here. The cupola on this caboose is new. Just come out, it was in there over the engine house over a year. We just got it out at the close of the season. There's the Davenport switcher. And the water box. And the oil box for the 9. Here's the 1000, Spotted Leopard. This is a car body that was built at the Owen shops at the Chicago Great Western. This is a hobo car, got the picnic table stored in it for the winter. This was built out of a 1940 era 40-ton boxcar. Here's the business car, 1912 Northern Pacific coach that was converted to the business car in 1912. Here's the south side of the engine house. This building is built in 1983, January. Put it up in 11 days. The doors are 12 by 17. The depot is 18 by 48. This is our oil storage car. I call it the bank. It'll hold 12,200 gallons of oil. We usually burn, with just running one engine, about 6,000 a year. Burn 200 and plus a day, 200 to 250. This here car is a former Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy commuter car, 85 foot long. It was used as a gift shop at a restaurant, so the interior is naked. I intend to make a super hobo car out of that. This is a Soo Line RPO car. There's our tamper, the sickle bar mower, the flat car, the tool car with that rack on, and another flat car. Now there's the oil tank for the vertical boiler. The overhead tank is shot, leaks, so it's got to come down. The restroom was a milk house on one of the farms, 12 by 20. 3 booths for women, 2 for men, and the urinal. Better shot of the new cupola. Now we're going inside the engine house. This was taken off the caboose platform. There's the Heisler. And the underframe for the tank. This is the south side. That beam has got to be set down in there then. Here's the north side with the beam in place. This thing we call a wheelchair lift. We never use it for that, but that's our intent. Table saw, here's the 9 with minus a tender. We have balconies. They get the stuff up off the floor. I call this one the mezzanine. There's a telescoping scaffold for the middle, and on the north side there's a scaffold for working on the roofs of cars. That's hung off the north balcony. There's our bridge crane, a Northwest motor car with a Waukesha engine. And this is a Fairmont with a Ford industrial engine in it. And there's our Davenport switcher. This is a 35-tonner. It was, till we repowered it with a Ford engine. This is a 63-ton Heisler, 2-trucker. We repowered this with a Ford 460 through an automatic transmission, come out of a Mark IV Lincoln. It's a real good starter. This is inside the gift shop. That's the son of the woman in the middle there. This was the baggage room of the depot. We lined it with pegboard, so you got places to hang things. Now here's a test run in May 31st of 1992, week before the opening. Sidetrack and push that flat car down to the very end of the track so we can just run around the train. Now, this is Mike. He's been educated now to run the engine. The real good fireman. Now, I get off on the ground to expedite the switching moves. Throwing the switch to go back through the sidetrack. So the switch will be lined up for the come down the main line with the train then. Now we're going to couple up here. This is the move we make every trip. Run around the train so those locomotives on the west end to return to North Lake and then reverse the procedure at North Lake. Go around the train on the left side as you're going forward, on the north side, and then at North Lake it's on the other side. People usually stay on a train, a lot of them, to see the move at North Lake. Now this will be some scenes that have taken off from North Lake with the sound of the train. The 9 was built from McLeod River Railroad in 1901. Stayed on that property till 1939 when it was sold to the Waiwiki Western. That was just 40 miles north of McLeod. Then it went to the Amador Central in 44 and to the Nez Perce Railroad in 45 and worked up there until 53. Then it was stored out inside and outside for 18 years. First 2 years inside, the rest outside. So then I got it out of there. Moved to Wisconsin in 1967. This directs the traffic off of Highway 83 to the parking lot. It's only a matter of 3 blocks. Well, going up the hill.